Good morning student, this is Shailesh Kumar and our today's topic of discussion is fraction. Before going to the actual topic or the numerical problems, we will perform an activity so that we can get the knowledge of all the terms and the concepts in this topic. For that, I have taken 4 lids of a soft drink bottle. Those are Bisleri brand. Now I have arranged them on my paper. So you can see these are in counting 4, and I will consider this is a product of the 4 lids or the 4 parts. This is a product, this is a single, I will consider it a single product which having 4 parts, which have four equal parts. You can see that no part is there is different from anyone. All parts are same here. So the total parts there are 4. So now if I cover one part, then what is the statement? The statement is I have covered one part out of 4 part. Okay. Now what happen if I cover this part also? Then my statement is that I have covered 2 parts out of 4 parts. And what happen if I cover this part also? Then my statement will be I have covered 3 parts out of 4 parts. Clear? Now, but what happen if I cover 4th part also? Then my answer will be that I have covered 4 parts out of 4 parts. It means I have covered all the parts. It means I have covered the complete figure. Clear? So we can say that if I have shaded or covered only one part, then the total part are 4. So I will write it in the fractional form just like this, where this matchstick works as a division bar and 1 as a numerator and 4 as a denominator. Okay, in the denominator we will write the complete parts, and in the numerator we will take that part which are being consideration, under the consideration. So for this shading activity, my fraction is 1/4. Here in this situation we have covered 2 parts. Therefore in this position my fraction will be 2/4. Okay. Now if I cover 3 parts, then my fraction will be 3/4. In this way we can go towards fraction with this type of activity. Now the question is, if we cover all the 4 parts, then what will be our answer? Now if I cover this 4th part also, then my answer will be this 4/4, and we know that if we divide 4/4, then our answer is 1. It means this will not be a fraction, this will be a number. Okay, but so we can generalize our result with this type of activity, that this matchstick is a division bar and the upper part is called the numerator and the lower part is called denominator. Now denominator is showing the complete and the unique and the same parts of the figure, and the numerator is the part that is to be considered when we talk of fraction. Student, here you will see that I have made some different arrangement from the above arrangement. Now here in this figure you will see the 4 parts are there of the figure, 1, 2, 3 and 4. But can you say that we can consider them for the fraction? Think and reply. You can see the basic difference in this figure and this figure. In this figure all the parts are same, but in this figure no part is same. Okay, so in order to make the fraction, every part of the figure should be same, but in this arrangement we are seeing that no part is same here, so we can't consider this thing or this project for the fraction. Okay, so we will talk of fraction only when if the all parts of any figure are same, but if these are not same, then we can't talk of fraction. So we can clearly say that the fraction concept will be applied here and not here. Now we will study about the various types of fraction. Here you know that this is the division bar and the numerator and the denominator. So matchstick are showing the division bar here. So my first type is proper fraction. Proper fraction is that where the numerator is less than the denominator. So I will consider two numbers so that the lower one is smaller and the upper one is lower one is greater and the upper one is smaller. So it is called the proper fraction. Now what is the improper fraction? Proper and improper are opposite fraction. Therefore, if I interchange their position, then this will be improper fraction. So in the improper fraction, what can I say? I can say that in this part, in this type of fraction, the numerator is greater than the denominator. You can take any other denominator also, or the numerator also, just like this. Okay, now what is the mixed fraction? Mixed fraction basically is a number where one complete number is there and one proper fraction is there. So here I will need three numbers. So I will want two number to make the proper fraction. This is the proper fraction and one complete number should be there. I can place them like this. So this is the example of mixed fraction. Okay. Now what are the decimal fraction? In the decimal fraction, it depends upon the denominator, where the denominator should be 10 or 100 it may be 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, 1 lakh, 10 lakh, 1 crore or 10 crore. Okay, so denominator should be in these type of forms, but numerator, it doesn't matter, it may be of any kind, just like 53 over 100. This is a decimal fraction and this is also a decimal fraction. Okay, so now this is the decimal fraction where in the denominator there are the numbers in the form of 10, 100, 1000, lakh, 10 lakh, crore or 1 crore. Now vulgar fraction. In vulgar fraction, the denominator should not be of these type. We will not consider if in the denominator of the power of 10, just like 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 or so on. It means like these type of number should be not there in the denominator. Those fraction are called vulgar fraction. Okay, and the example is being made here. 27 is there and 60 is in the denominator. We can replace this by 300 also. Okay, now you can see that 300 is not of that type number. So this is the example of vulgar fraction. Now complex fraction. In complex fraction, this is a division bar, and above the division bar, it means in the numerator portion and there is a denominator portion, there is a presence of fractions. Clear? In the numerator there is a separate fraction and in the denominator there is a separate fraction. If you see any fraction of this type, then you can say that this is a very complex fraction. Its name is complex fraction. I can give some other example of this complex fraction. In place of the proper fraction, there may be improper, proper or mixed. You can't say that there will be a same type of fraction there in the numerator and denominator. These may be improper or proper also, just like this is also the example of a complex fraction. And if I place it here, then you can see that in the numerator there is a mixed fraction and in the denominator there is a improper fraction. So it is also an example of complex fraction. Now the turn of like fraction. In the like fraction, you may see that the denominator should be same. Denominator should be same. Here in this fraction the denominator is 18 and here the denominator is also 18. But the numerator is different. Therefore these will call like fraction. Now unlike fraction. In the unlike fractions, you can see that the denominator are not same. Here the fraction is 11 by 19 and here the fraction is 53 by 18. So the denominator are not same. Therefore these are called unlike fraction. Now the equivalent fraction. In equivalent fraction, if the answer is same after reducing the fraction into simplest form. Now if there are two fractions, 1 by 4 and 10 by 40. What happens if we solve this 10 by 40? Because when we solve this, 0 will be cut by 0, or on the table of 10, 40 comes on fourth term. So we will, if we solve this, our answer will be this. It means the answer of both the fractions should be same. Then these are called equivalent fractions. In this way, we have studied all the types of fractions and the formation of fraction and other terms and all concepts regarding the fraction in this video. Thank you.